Good evening to one and all. I'm K. Sudha, working as an assistant professor in EEE Department, Gokuraju Rangaraju Institute of Engineering and Technology. Now, today I'm going to submit the assignment related to the Learning Management Programming, the Learning Management Systems FDP. Now, this is my first assignment. First, I'm going to discuss about what are the overview of the Moodle. Moodle. What is meant by Moodle first of all? Moodle is one of the most popular free open source software, and this learning management system is used globally for educational courses as well as the training program. It helps to manage the course and provide the detailed documentation which make it easy to use. In most probably the Moodles are preferable in educational institution, business, hospitals, training institute, any e-learning based institutions, and any individual can use this Moodle. Now I'm going to explain how to install your Moodle version 3.3. For the Moodle 3.3 installation, we need DB Apache 2.x web server, a database like MySQL, MariaDB 5.5.30 or PostgreSQL, PHP 5.4.4 plus. The minimum hardware requirement to install the Moodle is, first one is 5 GB disk space, 2 GHz processor and 1 GB memory spaces. Now, how to install the Moodle? Now I'm going to getting ready for the installation of the Moodle. To install the Moodle 3.3 on Windows, first we have to ensure that we have to download the latest version of XAMPP from apachefriends.org and then install XAMPP. Moodle 3.3 download is available at https://download.moodle.org/download.php/window installer latest 3.3 zip, and we have to unzip all the content. It is suggested that you have to extract the content which is available in the C drive. Go to the Moodle folder and start the Moodle application. The command prompt starts the Apache and MySQL services. To verify if the Apache and MySQL services are started, go to Moodle and open XAMPP control application. This will open the XAMPP control panel. Now select a language and click on Save. In our web browser, type localhost or 127.0.0.1:181. Now XAMPP page on your localhost web server is running. Adding a user and creating the database in Moodle. This is done in phpMyAdmin, a GUI for MariaDB which comes along with the XAMPP installation. Now what we have to do? We have to go to the web browser, click on phpMyAdmin and go to user account and click on add user account. Enter a username of your choice and the host will be local. Assign a password for the user and then directly go to create database for user account and check the create database with the same name and grant all privileges and directly go down and click on the go button. Message saying new user will be created. Now XAMPP is running and database is set up with the new user. Log into the Moodle site and download the Moodle folder now. So what we have what are the HTTP things available for that is, one is 127.0.0.1 or the local host. During installation, first we have to select what is the preferable languages. The language preferable is English. Then your web address should be consist of URL to access your Moodle account. The Moodle directory, the folders where all the Moodle courses are available. Then the next thing is data directory. What is the data directory? Data directory will show the what are the files are going to be uploaded by the teacher as well as the student and where it will be stored. Then data directory need to have a read and write permissions too. The path for the database server is given separate from Moodle installation path. Web address and Moodle directory cannot be changed. Then what is the admin dashboard? Admin dashboard have the various blocks such as login as a admin in Digital India Learning Management System. Then the page displayed called a dashboard. Your dashboard will be divided into two columns. One is a main content column, the another one is a block content. First, block column under what are the preferences. In a block column, we have three separate things. One is a private file, second one is an online user, third one is a course overview. Every user has a profile page. What is meant by preferences? Preferences will give a quick access to the various pages. For an example, user accounts, roles, badges and blogs. Then what is meant by blocks? Blocks is nothing but the blocks serve the specific purpose or provide the information to the Moodle user, and they are found in all pages of the Moodle. Then what are the different types of blocks are available in the Moodle? In the sense, we have many types of blocks in the Moodle. For an example, logged in user, messages, courses, tags, latest announcement, etc. Either we can add or we can delete according to our requirements. Thanking you.